The Ottumwa Building and Code Enforcement celebrates an extraordinary year of inspections. Ottumwa Community Development Director Zach Simonson says all completed code inspections are up from last year. Tall grass inspection saw a 34% increase, while junk vehicle inspection saw a 34% increase. Simonson says this is great news for the community.
Code enforcement really gets at a lot of the goals that we have as a community, just developing pride of ownership, pride in your neighborhood, a sense of being committed to making Ottumwa look and feel like the community we want to have.
Code Enforcement Inspector Jeremy Leip explained the inspection process. First, they take the complaint, which is usually from a neighbor. Second, they go out and investigate, taking pictures and looking for any potential violations. Third, if any violations were discovered, they send out the notices. Fourth, Leip says after they send out the notices, that's when they usually get contacted by the property owner. The fifth step is hearing the owner out. Are they working on the problem, or do they have a circumstance that requires an extension? If not, then the last step is sending out a contractor to clean up and giving out citations, which would start the court process. The owners are typically given 10 days to remove junk and 7 to cut tall grass. But what would be considered a reasonable circumstance to receive an extension on those days?
If they were out of town and they weren't at the property at the time to know there was grass or something growing and they hadn't had it taken care of, or if there was illness, or if there was progress being made on the property.
Leip says they typically only investigate when someone tips him of a property, but that doesn't stop them from being on the lookout.
While we're out working other complaints, if we see something in the area, we'll try to follow up on as many of those as we can.
Simonson says it is important for property owners to keep their properties in top shape, not just for their own sake, but for their neighbors as well.
When you live next to a property where somebody's not mowing the grass, not taking care of the building, first of all, it's going to make it very hard to ever sell that home if you want to move. But it's also just going to, over time, reflect in your property valuation. Other homes in the area will sell for less. The valuation of homes in your neighborhood will go down, and you'll be in a position you have less wealth, really, in your family because the home values have gone down. So making sure that we can reverse that trend and improve our neighborhoods is a key part of the code enforcement program.
In Ottumwa, Tasha Turner, KTVO.